Hi guys, this is Wendy. So, bit different video today. I just thought that I would come on and show you how I clean my very dirty stencils. They are very dirty. I think the last time I actually cleaned them was, oh, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I'm just wiping down my bench. So I just thought you might like to know how I do it, and I shall just bring you out a bit. So I have all my stencils in just a tub, and I've had them soaking for, oh, I suppose only about an hour so far. I normally let them soak a bit longer than this, and I've got them soaking in just washing my clothes washing powder. So this one here is just about done, I think. It's got bits of paint on it from just the paint falling off the other stencils. So that's all I do. I just let them have a soak. I normally, it all depends what kind of mood I'm in. I might just let them soak overnight, but because I was bored and I started doing a bit of cleaning up in my art room, I just thought I would soak them now and just come and give them. I've got a little, this is a really soft bristled brush, so I use that as well. I don't think I can do it with one hand, but I'll have a go. Let me see. This one here is pretty, that might need more soaking, but what I do normally with two hands, I hold it and then just gently give, look at that, that's what's coming off it. I just gently give this a scrub, and you can just see how easy that's coming off just with like a little gentle scrub. Okay, so I'm just trying to tidy them up a bit. I had a look at them last night when I was tidying them up, and I thought, wow, okay, they need a bloomin' clean. But this was on so many layers were on this stencil, and I'm just gently, I'm not brushing hard, I'm just doing like a gentle brush over the top of it, and it's all coming off, and that's only been soaking for about an hour, just over an hour I suppose. Okay, so, and it's starting to come clean, look at that. It'll be like a new stencil when I'm finished. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you. I just thought some of you might be interested in how I clean a few of my stencils, but I've got quite, like I have got nearly all of them in there. Not quite all, there were some that that really didn't need a clean because I hadn't used, but I have got quite a few in there that I'm just going to let soak, most probably for a couple of hours, because I feel a bit bored and I don't know what crafty thing I want to do. So I thought, okay, clean time. Alright, so there you go, that's the first one done over here. That turned out lovely. It's got a little bit of, a few strands on it just from the paint, but then when they're clean like that, I normally just put them in my sink here with the plug in there and just give it a swoosh around, get any of the excess soapy water off it, and there you have it. nice clean stencil that I can use and get all messy again. Okay, I've just popped back on. It's been about 2 hours now, and look at the colour of that water in there. Ooh, yucky doos. This one here is still okay. I just wanted to show, I have already got a couple of my stencils out here just drying and clean. These are the ones that more or less just sat in there soaking, and I just gently went over the top of them and all the paint came off. Look at, remember this one? This one here, it was just covered in black layers of black paint, and that just more or less one wipe over with the little brush and all clean. There are some in there that I think, there are some in here that I think will need a bit more soaking, because they are, I've just seen them. This one here, that's the back, that's the front where the paint is. Oh look, this might need a good soak overnight. It's just slowly starting to come off now, but there's so many layers of paint on that one. It's one of my favourite stencils. One of my first stencils and one of my favourite ones. I had that given to me. And these ones here might need a bit longer soak. Oh, they're just, like you can see, they're just, the paint's slowly starting to come off these ones. But there's just layers and layers and layers upon layer of soap in there, of paint on that. So they might need a bit more soaking, more than what those other ones did. And yeah, see, look, that one's just starting to come off. That's just with my fingernail. So what I wanted to tell you was that I do it in this bucket here. And this catches all my soap, paint, I keep going to say soap, and this catches all my soap flakes off the stencil as well. And then when I'm finished cleaning, I'll just take the whole bucket downstairs and dispose of it in the garden somewhere. Okay, so it doesn't go down the drain. I don't like the paint going down the drain. It's just something I can't do. Even doing my brushes, the dirty water I have to go and just chuck outside in the garden, which I don't know if it's any good for the garden, but it's just one way to dispose of it here anyway. Alright, so just thought I'd give you an update. This one here might need a good soak overnight because that's really caked on that one. Okay, but there's like quite a few stencils in here. It's another one of my favourite ones, this one. Let me see that one. Oh, look at that, you can see the paint just starting to come off that already. Could peel that one off. Yeah, look at that. I could peel that paint off with my fingers. Okay, alright, so I do have some, already have some nice and clean. Oh, I just won't name myself, will I? I just thought I would come back on and just show you the stencils, my stencils that I soaked. So some of them came up a lot better than others. These ones here, like, I think that's just really stained on those stencils. You can still see a bit of paint or something, or spray, whatever's on them. But they did turn out pretty good. And they're right to go for, I can't believe this one here. Some of that could still be scratched off, but this one here was just like totally black, and I bent that one up there, which is naughty of me, but that's okay, it's still usable. But yeah, they came up pretty good. Still got a bit of paint on it that might be able to be scratched off. Considering most of these stencils had at least 10 layers on them before I cleaned them. Look at this one, that's pretty cool. But yeah, they turned out really, really good. I'm very happy with just giving them a soak. I did let the majority of them soak overnight because of the layers they had on them. But look at these ones, look near brand new, don't they? Turned out so clean. I'm really, really happy with them. Okay, so that's it guys. I just thought I'd show you my time cleaning my stencils. I do still have 10 stencils still soaking. I had to, I went and tipped the water out downstairs, the painty water out, because I won't tip it down my drain, but I tipped them out downstairs and then I just put in some fresh stuff, and I've got 10 more stencils still soaking in it because I think they were my favourites, I think, and they've got quite a bit more paint on them than these other ones had on. But yeah, that's it. So that's just how I clean my stencils. So they're right to go for another couple of years now because I don't do it very often. The only time I do give them a wipe over is if I've used the modelling paste through them, because that gets stuck in the little holes quite easily, and that's really hard to get off. Okay, so that's it guys. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how you clean yours. I'm not one for doing it after every time. I just, use the stencil and then wipe it off. I do sometimes, but majority of the time I'll just put it either to the side of me in another little tray and just leave it there until they get too grotty. But yeah, now I've got to go and put them all away again. I still have my very first book I made this stencil holder book quite a few years ago, but I need to make another one, I think. So like these ones here, I didn't grab that one. Why didn't I grab that one? It's got a bit of paint on it. These stencils in here, I use this just to put the stencils in. I think that one, see that one there goes in that one. And I have used this quite a lot. And that's not that one, is it? No. Okay, I don't know where that one is. That might be still soaking. But yeah, it's been a handy little book to have, just to put the stencils in. But yeah, that's that one. That's that one there. So they're all going back in their little pocket, nice and clean. These ones here, I think they're the Kaiser Craft ones, I think. I'm not really sure, but I think they are. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to sit here and just put the rest of these in. There's that one. Oh, maybe that's that one. Where's that one? And the other ones I just sit down here in my drawer just to the left hand side of me. So Yeah. I've got to find something else to do. That's that one. I'm getting bored. I could clean up my room again, my craft room, but I don't really feel like it. Alright, okay, so that's it guys. Stencils are clean. Yay me. Alright, you all have a great day and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.